Yeah, my hair's a little bit wacko today, but fuck it, we ball. Yo, what's good, Twitch chat? We're live in action. Got this bad boy running. We're here, and it's early, and it's bright, and we're gonna fight. We got the energy flowing for the day, baby. I'm gonna get things rolling up. Let me get a video up.
I need my blood sugar is dangerously low, and so there's two reasons that you can eat, and one of them is uncomfortable. Hunger is not comfortable. It's not a good feeling to be hungry, and so we thought about this, and that's kind of how we circularly
Let's
came
put
around
that like
to
right
thinking,
there.
I think we've discovered the loneliness neurons, essentially. And so what is loneliness? And loneliness is this unpleasant need state of wanting social contact that would have this pro-social effect as well. And so that's basically the very serendipitous loop-de-loop way that I came to be studying how loneliness is represented in the brain.
Amazing. Before we talk a bit more about these loneliness.
Hope everyone's having a blessed morning, y'all. We got to the gym this morning. I got
in the brain.
shorts out on the YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram.
How has
both
the
accounts. So
discovery
go check
of
those
these
out.
neurons
Please do
perhaps
like, comment,
changed
turn
the way
notifications
that
on if you don't
you
have those accounts
organize
followed
your
already,
day
and
and
follow
weekend
them.
life, right? If at
That
all.
goes in hand with what
For
notifications
instance,
do. But
are
y'all,
you
please
more
check
aware
them
of
out.
how much time you spend alone
don't.
versus with others? Are you?
I hope everyone's having a blessed day.
More careful.
Let's get our day
discerning
rolling.
about
Let's get this
who
day
you spend your
started.
time with?
It is a wonderful
I asked
Wednesday.
this,
Wonderful
because
Wednesday.
there's so many examples for
Nothing
me
wrong with
in the
that.
neuroscience literature where
Since
I
I have
learned
a lot
something
of
new
this
about how the brain works.
kind of progression
think,
today, I was like, you know what? Let me bang out a
Makes
stream.
a lot of sense why my sleep
on that
isn't
stream,
great.
yo.
It turns out that light exposure to the eyes at particular times of day really sets the whole
Shut the
body and
fuck up,
brain
stream
into
real quick.
particular rhythms
So
that
here I am.
explain
fucking
why I
it
was a little
up.
depressed when I was in graduate
Fucking
school,
it
staying
up.
up all night doing experiments, and I'd sleep much of the day and feel like I was getting.
Like, my mind right now, as soon as I start the stream, and this is something I'm
when
just
I wake up early,
being
for me
able to put
personally,
better
there's a bit
depiction
of an
on what this
antidepressant
action
effect,
is.
as long as
When I
slept the night
stream,
before.
Seasonal
my
affective
sense of
disorders,
frontal
right?
cortex
So, I think
capabilities
as new information
lacks.
comes online.
The frontal cortex is within like
At least for me, it's changed
goal
the way that I
task,
organize my
goal
life. To
orienting,
in subtle
tasking,
or in not
and
so
problem
subtle
solving,
ways.
stuff like that,
So
right?
The idea that there are
It
neurons
makes
in
me
the
go
brain
like
that
strictly in the
encode
moment.
loneliness, the absence
Lose
of
the
social contact.
conceptualization
Does
of
that
the
have you thinking,
future sensing of that
after a
problem
few
solving or
days of
tasking
managing
or
the lab,
goal orienting.
which, as you point out,
And a
you have
stream
a
just
large
makes me
lab,
live in the
lots of
moment.
social
It
interaction, but
does.
it's work context.
Sometimes
social interaction.
it can be
Does
very
that,
detrimental.
Has that led you to?
And
think,
I've loved this for
hey,
so
we
long.
should go out to dinner as a
It
lab,
is
or
something
I
that
should
you
spend
have to
time
tell
with
yourself to put
somebody
away.
who's
It's
not
always
in
going to be there.
science.
Like I can always
Or
just
I should
click
spend time
go
by
live.
myself, 'cause I've had too
So I
much
have to
social
be
interaction.
a lot better
I'm
as an
not asking for
adult
strict
to know the
protocols
difference
here. I'm
in
just wondering
times.
if you're willing to get,
When to say it's not
play in
time.
the sandbox of this with me
When to
today.
say it's like I need my
how this
you know,
information
take a
perhaps
step
has
back,
shaped
Tuck. Take a
some of
fucking
these
step
processes.
back,
You
motherfucker.
personally. And to be very clear, I'm not asking you to dictate.
That's
what you
okay.
need to
No,
do.
of course.
You got to recognize that,
has it
and so
changed
learning
your social.
it's a
So,
continuous lesson that
it's
life will
really
throw at you.
interesting that
At least
you
from
asked this question.
my
And now that
experience.
now that you're asking,
It's going to be a
this
lesson that's going
way,
to take a lot of effort, energy,
I mean,
and
of
time
course, when I learn new things,
to truly master the skills for
take
which I
them
hope
and
to
implement them into
in this
my life.
category.
But
But that's
to
why
be
we're here
honest,
early, so you guys can
in
also
the
help.
cycle
So you
of,
guys can also learn a little bit along with me.
learning and studying and being curious. And I actually think where I reside more
But
is
we're just
when
gonna
something's going on with me.
probably play some video
my
games.
research program, research.
I don't
is
play that
research,
much,
but
so
it
I am
becomes
gonna
what the
put a couple
what the
of
research
that out
program
today.
evolves into.
I
And
guess
so,
around
for example, so
8
Justin
o'clock,
started
I'm gonna be
studying
going
loneliness,
to
a few years
little open
before
mic,
the pandemic hit.
see some
And
comedy,
then the pandemic hit. And
see
it
a
was
few
just
different
this
laughs, and
step
give
function
myself an
life change. I went
opportunity to see
from,
some funny,
I'm
to give
never
myself some
alone unless
inspiration.
called
So I'm gonna
being
do that
Uber
later.
alone,
This Saturday, I'm
or
gonna go
being
up
on a
to
plane and
Street
just,
Meet DC. They
constantly
have a
people in my
once-a-month
office,
thing
even
on
when
this
I'm going to the
Instagram.
bathroom,
My
someone's
buddy
waiting
sent
for
it
me.
to
I
me.
feel like,
Isai, shout out
I'm
to
not
you,
tense,
dog.
like I'm hurrying in the bathroom.
I'm gonna go up
I'm
to there.
never
I'm gonna
alone.
vlog
There's
that
four
entire
people in my
day in a
bed
very
kicking
like
me in the face.
LP
I just,
Logan Paul style
there's just
vlog.
so much social contact, and then boom,
Stay tuned for that.
there would be a day I wouldn't see another, just not zero, but it was just extremely sudden drop of social contact when there's no more work, and you know, it was just that period of time, and it was very depressing. It was just this huge. I felt like I was in free fall, and it made me, you know, at first it was really disruptive, and I was worried about myself, you know. And then at some point, I adjusted to it, and then I got used to working from home. I got started a garden, like I got all this, you know, I got, you know, I just started a different life pattern that involved a lot of alone time, and you know, something, an alone time personal life grew where there wasn't any space for anything to grow before, and then I became comfortable with it. And so then I started thinking about that. That's really where the idea of social homeostasis was born. This idea that, okay, why is it with acute social isolation, humans, monkeys, mice, you know, you acutely isolate the individual from the social group, you reintroduce them to the social group, rebound of pro-social interaction. Oh, so happy to see you. There's like all these affiliative interactions, a burst of affiliative interactions. Whereas with chronic social isolation in humans, monkeys,
This podcast is
even
playing right now.
flies,
It's very, very useful.
you
I
reintroduce
think
them to
this is
the
the
social
third
group,
time that I've listened
and you
to
get territorial
You guys wanna
behavior,
check it out? It's
aggression,
Dr.
avoidance,
K-
antisocial
KYTE
behavior,
with Andrew
or
Huberman.
just,
I
you
think
know,
it's
sort of
like the
a
fourth
very
most
different
recent
negative
podcast that
valence
he's
response
uploaded.
to the
Well,
exposure to
definitely
the
go check
group.
that out. It's on social connection
so
and
This
social interaction
maybe people
between
brushed it
humans.
off for a long time as just, oh, it's
And
confusing,
it's
this literature is inconsistent.
small things
Or
that have
maybe
helped
there's
me is
one
just the
model that
small
makes it all make
conversational
sense.
things
That
and
is social
confidence level
homeostasis,
things
where,
that
you know,
just
you're
take
used
time
to
to
getting
build,
this at a certain point, and so
which is
my effector system gets activated. I
yeah,
detect that
honestly,
I'm
just dope.
alone. I want more. The deficit's detected. Then my effector systems gets activated. And then I start spinning all the systems that try to get me back into contact. I'm calling my friends. I'm texting my friend. If I'm a mouse, I'm making ultrasonic vocalizations. I'm exploring outside of the burrow. And then, you know, if my friends don't call me back, they're like, sorry, we don't want to see anyone till end of COVID. Bye. You know, whatever it is, you know, it's not working. My correction efforts are failing, or maybe a certain amount of time, we don't know. Then I give up. I stop calling. I stop going out. I just make a different life. You know, you don't leave the burrow, whatever it is. And there's in animals and humans, at least behaviorally, there's a near step function like drop off of attempts to, you know, you can see sort of date. Oh, then they just give up on dating after this one, you know, whatever happens. There's some straw that breaks the camel's back, and then this person doesn't want to date anymore or doesn't want to go out anymore, whatever. And what is that? So that adaptation, then you're at a new baseline. You're expecting now your new normal. I'm expecting to have a gardening day at home alone, not see anyone, and then a bunch of people come over. It feels like a surplus. So my previous optimum, you know, reintroduction to the social group, is now feeling like a surplus, an overload, overstimulated. And that's, I think, something that a lot of people experience, this whiplash of going into the pandemic and coming out of it. Different people to different levels. It depends on how much you know, isolated while you were in the pandemic. But I think thinking about your social set point as being flexible and dynamic was a new concept to me. And then in my mind, the question is, what is the part of this process that is causing all these harmful health consequences like shortened lifespan, mood disorders, et cetera? Is it the initial detection that I'm missing something and effector system activation? Because if that was the case, maybe I want to Band-Aid that. You know, maybe I want to get a pet, get a Zoom buddy. I don't know. What, you know, you would have different prescriptions and advice to give people if that were the case. Versus you would give almost opposite advice if the thing that's causing it is the set point adaptation. Then you want to stave it off, versus if you wanted to accelerate getting into the set point. Which is better? You know, is it the adaptation, or is it, you know, kind of trying to fix it? And so in one case, you would want to ease off the having the set point happen, the set point transition happen. And the other case, rip it off like a Band-Aid, cold turkey, just adjust, and then you'll be fine. You know, then you won't worry about it. Then you won't be lonely anymore because you'll just be comfortable being alone. You know, people talk about cognitive flexibility, and I think it's sort of like that, but it's social flexibility. I want to be able to be alone. I also want to be able to be in a large group and be comfortable. And so I think what I've done, if anything, to change my lifestyle to accommodate these new insights I've had is to consciously create dynamic social experiences. lots of social experiences, yes, but also protecting alone time, which I never did before. I just gave it all away. And, you know, I realized that having that just made my social homeostatic system feel more elastic and flexible and resilient and less like a crisis if something, you know, I'm very comfortable being alone. I'm super comfortable in my own skin now. And it requires investing in that relationship. I like how you framed earlier, I think we were not recording yet, but the relationship with yourself as being a very important relationship. And when I think about
you have with yourself is the
brain
most
states,
important relation. A lot
you
of
know,
people, and I did this
we
for a
don't know
long
this
time,
yet,
not just a lot of
but
people.
my
I did
working
this
model
for a
would
very
be
long
that
time. Is
different
just
individuals, we have represent their
disregard that
identities,
most
and whenever they're
important
present,
piece
it
for
creates a
the
unique
for the
ensemble of
consideration
that
of other
combination of people
individuals
being
in your
present.
life.
And being
You're not
alone is also a unique
prioritizing
state
yourself. You're
that cannot be
prioritizing the
achieved.
life
I have the brain
of the
state of being
people
alone.
around
I
you,
cannot achieve it if anyone
and
else is
then
around. And
putting
that's
those
just what,
detriments
you know, that's kind of the working model I have.
I think what you're
to
saying
favor
is
those people.
essential for
Putting
people
those
to
into
hear because
detriments for your life.
it makes
favor
sense
those
that
people's
loneliness
lives,
would
which is
hurt.
crazy, man. Once you
It
start
makes sense that some people
prioritizing
are
you,
more
the world
extroverted,
changes.
which I think is
It
defined as
changes.
getting energy from social interactions and resetting energy through social interactions as opposed to introverted, which, by the way, folks, introverts like myself do enjoy social interaction. It's just that we reset through more solo or one-on-one time than we do in larger groups. That's my understanding of the introversion extroversion literature. We can revisit that. But this notion of social homeostasis is, I think, so key, important enough that I think we probably want to redefine it as many times, or restate it rather, as many times as is necessary. Because I believe what you're describing is the same thing that one would experience with food. If we eat a lot, we're consuming 3,500 calories a day, and then suddenly we only have access to 1,800 calories a day. It feels like a deficit because indeed it is. Whereas after some period of time at 1,800 calories a day, 2,200 calories a day feels like relative abundance. When the pandemic hit, I certainly was unhappy about the state of affairs in the world, of course. But I recall feeling like, oh my goodness, I finally don't have to commute 90 minutes in each direction to Stanford because I lived in the East Bay at that time. I felt like I had time to do things I hadn't done in a long time. And thanks to Zoom, I was able to get certain things done, not others. Then after about 6 to 8 months, when I realized that this is going to carry on for a while, I remember feeling quite lonely and making some efforts to repair that. I think social media, not to harp on social media, could do either one of two things, and I don't know which, in the context of social homeostasis. Either going on Instagram and seeing a lot of familiar faces and comments and accounts could make me feel like I'm getting some social interaction, such that then when I close that app and move to my work at my desk or something, which these days is mostly done solo, that I would feel like I had social interaction. Or perhaps it's the equivalent of calories that then makes me feel more isolated when I'm not.
What?
Perhaps. I find it to be distinctly different.
So I want to put some daily
like
dose of
experience I had
internet
last
on the
night
background to keep you guys
going
nice
to
and
dinner with
entertained
someone
while
I know
I'm
quite
gone.
well, sitting down
The
and
next
having
10
an
minutes.
open-ended conversation and deciding to close out the night only when we realize, we got to get up tomorrow for work. So when our separate
You guys will start getting mad at me.
there's
Then you'll be
something that
like,
felt
wait,
really
there's no
sacred
pre-rolls?
about it. So
Damn, I'll
I
start
wonder in
watching
this
even
context
more
of
talk.
social homeostasis,
Chia.
without the analogy of social interaction to caloric intake.
Chia.
Is there another dimension to it where it's not just the total number of calories or the total amount of social interaction, but the quality of social interaction, the type of social interaction that actually feels like nourishment as opposed to
Let's
just
go right here.
calories?
I love where you're going with this, and so when
Boom. Okay. I'll be back in about 10 minutes, y'all.
state you were before, or no longer the person you were before. And sometimes changing who you are or feeling like a new person can be a good thing. But I feel like it's in times where
Enjoy, y'all.
we feel like we're off our game almost. We're off our motivation, off our discipline, off of our progressive journey towards where we want to go. And I think the main thing that's missing there is continued either passion or pressure. I feel like it's a lack of discipline rather than a lack of motivation. I feel like all of us inherently want to be better at some point, and we get caught up in a lot of life's ordeals to the point where we're unable to move forward with ourselves. I myself experienced this, I wouldn't say like to a great degree, but in terms of how I felt like right after break and then coming into where I am now, I feel like I finally got back to the point I want to be at. And it's about realizing what you're digesting, realizing what you're intaking. I got more social, more outward, and I started deriving time for myself. I started taking more time away from what I used to do, which is spend most of my time by myself, which isn't a bad thing. But it's about realizing, what you need to do in order to feel most like yourself and also exist in your own comfort. It gets real easy to just get lost in the loops of life and forget about yourself in a way. Like, forget that you need to take care of yourself. Forget that, you have your own passion, your own goals, your own whatnot that, you could be focusing on or you should be focusing on. Not to say that you shouldn't interact with people, not to say you shouldn't be social, not to say you shouldn't go out there and do stuff. Of course you should. But I think everything comes with moderation. As much as you relax, you have to work. As much as you work, you have to relax. And maybe not 100%, it's kind of hard nowadays with how it's set up. But in terms of like who we are, it's one thing to put out. I feel like a lot of us put out who we are, our energy, our everything, to the point where we feel like we have nothing left. Or feel like we're getting repetitive or repeating a cycle or like playing a character almost. It's about bringing it back in. It's about, meditating, cultivating yourself, doing the stuff that makes you feel most like you. Being genuine to yourself to the point where, you know what you like, you know what you want to do. And I know a lot of people don't necessarily know what they like yet, or they don't know, stuff like that. But it's about exploration. And when I say exploration, I don't mean outward exploration. I mean inward exploration. Maybe through outward action, though. You don't realize you like thrifting until you go thrifting. You don't realize you like to sing till you try singing. You don't like to rap until you try rapping. Like, there's certain stuff that needs to be done in order to find it. You're not gonna find something like that without encountering it, or at least putting yourself in a position to encounter it. I feel like a lot of life is prepping yourself for opportunity and allowing the opportunity to come to you, or being able to capitalize off of opportunity when it comes to you. So realizing that, sometimes you have to build yourself up before you build everything around you. And in the same way that like everything's a reflection of who we are, our goals, our success, our everything, our relationships, they all start with how we relate to them. And finding a way back to yourself, it's like, I feel like a lot of people experience that feeling that, their past self, they lost their past self, they lost their spark, their happiness, their whatever. I feel like most of it is somewhat nostalgia, one, and sort of inability to appreciate what's going on now. Instead of viewing things as new things in our life or new days, new experiences, we tend to relate them and compare them to previous ones. And not to say that, the now is not going to be better, or the past isn't better than the now, but to say that there's no cause for comparison. There's no reason to constantly do that. You know, when you're looking at life from a constant comparison and you feel like you've had a major up, then everything else is going to look down. Everything else is going to feel down.
This is how AI optimizes my schedule. So I have a project coming up, so I start by listing the project and then setting a deadline. Every task manager does that, but here's where it gets really powerful. Then I set how long I expect that project to take and what priority it is. And look, boom, it automatically blocks out time on my calendar to make sure that I finish it before the deadline. And not just with one project, but with all of my projects. But what if something unexpected comes up? That last minute meeting goes on the calendar, everything else rearranges, still making sure I meet all the deadlines. It's incredible. This app is called Motion, and it's only 62 cents per day for something that basically is your personal assistant. But if you tap here right now, you can try a 7-day free trial and just see how productive it really makes you.
When you write, your tone influences how readers respond. With Grammarly, just highlight your text and type how you want to sound. Get your message right every time. Download it for free at Grammarly.com.
I mean, it works vice versa, but I feel like the most healthy way to go about it is to realize that, you know, each day is new. Every day you get to try again. You know, either to try to be better present, try to do more things, try to do this, that, and the other. But also trying to be you, trying to figure out who you are and experience yourself for this new day. If we're constantly living in the past, we are unable to live in the present. You're unable to find out new things about yourself if you're constantly worried about the things you used to be. It's about somewhat stepping outside your comfort zone. Like, oh, see, look, like even me, I realize that there's still stuff like I need to work on for sure. Like I did this panel. I only did part of it. I was on a panel for relationships and whatnot. It definitely made me realize, you know, a couple things I have to work on. But also, in regards to my public speaking ability, there's stuff I need to work on. Like, you know, just building yourself up enough to the point where you feel like you can express yourself exactly how you want to. You know, while I did express myself, I feel like there was certain articulations and stuff I wasn't able to do just because of my slight uncomfortability. And that's not to say like I'm saying that not to discourage. I'm saying that to like just tell you that like there's always more to do in a sense, but there's not, you know, a stressed about it. Like it's one thing to realize, but it's one thing to get on yourself about it. You know, I realize that that's the case, and then whenever I have an opportunity to work on that, you know, I'm going to do so. But I'm not gonna stress about it now. I'm not gonna, you know, get on myself about it like I did something bad. You know, it's just a reminder of what I need to grow from, a reminder of what I need to do in order to be who I want and to do what I want. The progressive steps forward, you know, slowly becoming more of yourself. I feel like sometimes finding your way back to self is continuing to grow, not necessarily getting back to a place. It's continuing to grow. I feel like we become stagnant and we become, you know, nothing seems new to us anymore. It's like a point where you've grown and you've been at that point for a while, which isn't bad. You know, if you can appreciate that, I feel like it can last forever. But, you know, he who thinks the journey is over is truly lost. So sometimes it's like realizing that you still have to move forward. There's still more to you. There's still more you can grow towards. There's still parts of yourself that you have yet to discover and things you have yet to overcome. I feel like I feel most like myself when I'm overcoming, when I'm breaking down some of the mental barriers I've placed for myself or have been placed on me in some type of way. When I'm growing, when I'm changing, I feel most like myself. I don't necessarily know what it is, but it's like changing in the sense of realizing more about myself, you know, becoming more enamored with who I am and like practicing that self-love, appreciating who I am on a very fundamental level. but also like on a very grand level, like how I choose to express myself, or how, you know, my passion seeps through some article or some vessel, some, you know, form of expression. Getting back to yourself or finding your way back to yourself. It's not about leaving yourself behind. It's about sort of looking in the mirror. It's about finding something that's been there all along. You know, the you inside the you, the non-external you, the internal you, the way you actually are, or the way you want to be. It's all about a relation to who you are, a relation to yourself. And I guess that's the main point I wanted to cover with this. But in general, I feel like as life progresses, you know, our intention really weighs heavily on that. As much as like I like motivation, as much as I'm into discipline and whatnot, you know, I still fall off my game. I think I still I got to get back to, and that's fine. It's all part of the process, part of the journey. I don't think that you ever get to a point, or you know might be able to, but I don't think that it comes to a point where you're just like, I'm done. I found the answer. I found the end. You know, I feel like to exist in that stuck place is to exist within connotation. I feel like that's when you can point fingers at somebody. That's when they can point fingers at you and you take it serious. You know, or maybe you built up enough of a barrier for that not to be the case. That's also something I want to touch on. And maybe in a later video, I realize I'm touching time, but it's about finding a way back to yourself. Is also like creating your own definition. So like external matters don't really do as much as you know would think they would. There's definitely times in my life where I feel like, you know, the world, I bet I was connotated by the world, or I just adopted whatever people were, you know, necessarily telling about me. And luckily, like I had a good group of friends, you know, telling me good things, relatively. So, but for people who don't necessarily have that, it's about finding that definition for yourself, but not in a delusional way, not in a way that you're disregarding, you know, other people and disregarding, you know, the reality of it, but in a way that you're regarding your own opinion too. And if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much. I don't even want to say what I'm almost at, but I'm about to go live very soon. I realize I haven't been live in like 2 weeks. I've been very busy. School's kind of doing its thing, clubs, activities, organizations. But I've been trying to interact with y'all more. A lot of y'all been sending me like your own work, your own music, your own writing and whatnot. I love it. It's very nice. You guys are super talented. I also have a Discord up right now. I need to figure out or get Nitro. I might just fold and get Nitro so everybody can join from the same link. But regardless, thank you guys so much. It's been quite a journey. Like the other day, I almost shed a tear, just cause of like, it's kind of surreal. I've been doing this for like 3 years and so, but finally got to a point where I feel like I'm actually creating change. So it's very like, it feels fulfilling almost, but I'm just happy that you guys are here. I'm thankful for y'all. And yeah, you made it this far. Thank you. I got more stuff coming out for y'all for sure. I'm gonna remain consistent, do my best. So much appreciated.
All right, chat. We here, yo. What's good? What is good, Reese? How you doing today? Hope you having a blessed day. Staying wise, staying belligerent, and always being wisely belligerent. You getting anything? You doing anything fun today? It's a wonderful Wednesday today. Make sure you put your best foot forward each step along the way. We got a lot of day left, so make it a blessed one. Every day is a blessing. Yo, there's this little kid on Instagram. Hold up. Actually, let me find this video. This video is great. There's this little kid on Instagram. And I have it in my DM sent to myself. I send myself these little, like, inspirational memes or inspirational things that I see on Instagram. And I'll DM it to myself occasionally. If I really need to, I'll just dopamine rush myself through my DMs. Every day is a blessing. I gotta find this little kid. Little kid, every day is a blessing. Oh, it's not every day is a good day? I got you, I got it, chat. Yes, sir, early stream? Hell yeah. Chilling out. Looking at the sky. Enjoy this weather. It's beautiful out today. It's gonna be 50s. It's hitting the sun, or the sun's hitting the concrete, warming up the entire area. So it's just beautiful, man. It says it's 40s or 50s. Nah, man. It says it's 47. It feels like 60 out there right now. It does. Where's this little kid, man? Not every day is gonna be a good day, but every day is gonna be a blessing. You know what will have it? TikTok. I try not to use this as often as possible. I posted new YouTube shorts, Instagram reels, and TikToks. Reese, go check those out. Click !mark socials and Nightbot will give you a link. I have new shorts out on both channels, so please do check them out. Here we go. Lil man's really be preaching it, man. Let me get my headset on for this one. I'm gonna put my speakers on, actually. Not every day gonna be a good day, but every day gonna be a blessing. Let me see this.
Blessing, I get up and get your money, get your mind right. Big motion.
Get up
Every
and
day
get
you
some
wake up,
money.
not gonna be a good day. But every day, it's a blessing. I get up and get your money, get your mind right. Big motion.
Big
Every day you
motion.
wake up, not
Yo,
gonna be a
this
good
shit
day.
giving me
But every
goosebumps.
day,
If Lil
it's
Man's
a
is
blessing.
doing
I
this,
get up
we
and get
gotta
your
do this
money,
in
get your
bones,
mind right. Big motion.
Bro, yo,
Every day
he's
you wake
preaching.
up, not gonna be a good
Preaching
day.
facts.
But every day,
Listen to Lil Man.
it's a
Really
blessing.
listen.
I get up and get your money, get your mind right. Big motion.
Motion.
Every day you wake up, not gonna be.
Come on, man. Not every day gonna be a good day, but you're gonna keep it pushing. You're gonna keep putting that best foot forward. And you're gonna keep getting your mind right. Big motion. That, yo. A little dose of motivation for this wonderful Wednesday. I got to the gym this morning. I published those shorts. Tried to get a really productive. I got up at 10. I really did not want to. I don't even know what time I went to sleep, but sleep, man. Sleep's a very important factor of life. And 8 hours is the most optimal, or is the sleep time for most optimal living. So everyone get 8 hours of sleep, and I still sleep is a tricky one for me. Honestly, we're gonna move topics and play some video games because I'm still figuring out that one, and I like to have my ducks in a row when I really talk about something. But one thing I do want to try to start streaming into those gym times, you know, bringing I have this new laptop I got from my mom. She got it for my 21st birthday, y'all. It's pretty fire. I haven't shown y'all on stream. This shit's just fucking sweet. This shit might be better than the computer I have now, just because the fact that it's its new product. So it's a 4070 GPU on that bitch, i7-13400, which, mind you, I have an i7. I don't even know which one I have on this computer. Let me find out. So y'all, this CPU is a i7-9700K. The one I have on my joint, it's really like that. It's goated. So on this one, I have a NVIDIA GeForce 2080 Ti, and it's the EVGA cracked edition, as I like to call it. It was absurdly expensive for the time, and Young Tuck made a very, some would call it impulsive, I call it genius decision. I call it an investment, which it is, because I still have this computer, and that's what you're watching me on today. So thank you, Tuck. Thank you. You a G for real. But Low Man's really be getting it right. Big motion. I'm gonna pull up my chat on my phone so I don't have to kirk my neck back every time. But I've been editing all my videos on that, so I've been using that computer as just stay away. You know, stay away from this. Don't be tempted to stream. Don't look at other distractions. I have a lot of other things on this computer. So there's just a lot of feeds. So this was a good reset capability to just be like, this will be my focus for this thing. That's what I did. Now, however, I might download Streamlabs OBS on that bitch, do some gem streams, and show y'all. And just, it's just good to put out into the world, I believe. I have a firm belief in that. It's not just a firm belief, it's also just a fact. It's good to get into the gym. It's good to work out your body, because not only does it work out your body, it works out your brain, it works out your heart, which is part of your soul. Well, I don't know. Is your heart part of your soul? We'll leave that one up to question. TBD. TBD. I don't know, man. But that's a good question. So I'm stuck. It's 1 o'clock p.m. right now, so I think we're gonna run some Valorant games. I feel like Valorant at 1 o'clock is the most optimal time for playing. That's when all the kids are at school. Nobody's on the game right now. Spring break ain't happening. Nobody's on break, hopefully. And we'll hopefully get some good cues. Get some intellectuals. Some cool people to chat with. That's the real hope. That's what I've noticed with Valorant. The timing between queues, and like when's the most optimal time to queue away from the brain deads. And I mean that in the most loving or dickheadish way you ever want to interpret it, because to be honest, it's just a fact. I've been using the word "to be honest" a lot. I've noticed that. Interesting. What's my password for this account, man? Bro, these recaptchas are getting serious. Serious, I tell you. It just told me select the different than what everything else is. It gave 4 bunnies and an elephant. Bro, what? That's genius. I don't have to. Dude, I hate the fucking motorcycles. I feel like whenever it's the motorcycle, I see a fucking. The motorcycles and the buses really throw me off. Those Google recaptchas I fucking hate. Hate's a strong word. Try not to use that often, yo. But those recaptchas, man. Hate holds a lot of weight. That's why it rhymes. Get your money and get your mind right. Regarding, what do you mean drag the pulling pieces together for what? I did just say a lot of words, so I have to be a little bit more specific, if you don't mind. Alright, Valorant's loading up. Get your money, get your mind right. Big motion. Valorant has a lot of stuff now regarding the esports and their competitive scene. They've really developed in that scene. Extremely fast as well, especially in the past year. It's escalated heavy. Oh, whoa, this is entirely different. They must have had a whole nother update. Oh my god. Speak of the devils. Devils of how they're doing so devilishly good on these esports tourneys, man. Scale of Fortune pass. Interesting. Yo, what the fuck? Bro, this account's bronze 3? That was a good game I had right there. Really good game. Really good game. That's absurd. I feel like that's not that bad. And what? Hold up. What the That's fucking bullshit. I better rank up so fast. Oh, wait. What skins do I have? Bro, who's disequipping my skins like that? That's so disrespectful. Valorant, man. Damn, I really don't have a lot of skins on here. Damn, I really don't have no skins on here. What in the fuck, man? Damn, that's kind of bland. What agent should I get? So I have Omen, Raze, Deadlock. No, I don't want that person. Where's that new character? That one-on-one guy. Oh, here we go.
Enough training.
Okay, so if Reyna ever gets taken, I'm going ISO. Because I feel like ISO has to be cracked. First win of the day. 1,000 AP. That'll be nice. I got my Rise in this morning. Good workout. And it's out. Check out the YouTube, ! Socials. You're... Whoa. Whoa. Oh. Oh. I say we let the universe choose. Whatever your high power is. Wait. But that's Badussy.
You guys are fucking gay.
Whoa.
When was the
Dude.
hostility?
Whoa.
I'm just joking.
Bro, it's like 1 in the
Wow.
afternoon. You can't be that mad this early.
I'm joking.
It's a wonderful Wednesday. Nah.
Technically, you can.
Wonderful
Well,
Wednesday,
no.
dude.
I have an exam this Friday, so I'm a little bedust.
What?
What?
What is that even?
But
You-
dust?
Hell yeah, boys. Anyways, how are your chicken tenders doing?
My chicken tenders?
I want some
Yep.
chicken tenders. Those sound really good right now.
What?
I'm sure I'd love your chicken tenders.
My chicken tenders are banging though. Now I cooked up some grilled chicken the other day. Whew. It was so good. This is gonna be an interesting match, Reese. An interesting match, to say the least. See, this is what I was saying. At least they can talk. At least they have mics. They're in college, so they have to be 50-50 on the intellectual.
What this place used to be.
Oh, what are my
It's
settings?
just another graveyard.
Two smokers.
This lineup is
three
kinda
let's
crazy.
go.
Yeah.
Oh wait, Raze, but does you guys dating?
What? No.
No. Oh, my
Wait,
keybinds.
Raze, but does he? Are you guys queued up together or no?
No.
No.
I'm
What?
solo
You guys
queued.
are, you guys are solo queuing? Crazy.
Yeah. Wait, I have streamer mode on? Twitch.tv/WBTuck. I don't know what person put that on my account. I like to publicize.
Gotchas. So no swear words, no goofy shit.
No, I don't give a fuck. Just no TOS. Let's just watch the hard R's and the FAs, if you know what I mean. I don't think let's keep it G, if you know what I'm
about
saying.
The RAs?
Yeah, I don't think we can, sadly. I know. I wish I could, because I have a full diagnosis. I feel like I should be allowed to say the RA word. I think we're thinking the same
Full
RA word, right? Like the...
Yeah. Like the rah-rah.
Yeah, okay. I don't know, man. Twitch, you gotta respect the rules of which you're on. If I was on Kick, cool. But I'm on Twitch. It's my forever home. Grew up on this platform.
standing.
Give me a second, y'all. I'm figuring some shit out. Let's do my left hand. Where's this? Oh, I found it. So you see what had happened. I don't want to talk about it. I was fixing my binds.
The last thing they'll see before
But
they
does he?
die.
Bro, I still have 3K.
But does he? What inspired you? I mean,
Badussy?
I don't know,
You
I
don't know
just
what
think it's
Badussy is?
I know. I just want to see if she's a big fan of male.
And I'm looking like Keisha, like, do you love me? Do you love me not? And you hit the spot. Tastes like candy. Yeah, that's a joint that has Badussy in it.
You know, there's this one rap song that says like, "I had so much chinko pussy that now I want to switch to Badussy."
I have the spike.
Yeah, I heard that.
I did not know that.
Concealment.
This has been my user for like 2 years.
Reloading.
Based.
On my mark.
My plant button's fucked.
Reloading.
Please protect me. Oh my god.
Planted.
Kobe. I'm gonna watch flank.
There. Bomb buddy out.
I'm still scared.
Satchel out.
Are they both there? Yeah, they are. Oh my god, I tagged him a little. Just a wee bit.
Oh, can you just play time?
Yeah, I got you.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
Nice.
Silly goose.
Good save.
Dude. I don't know. I don't have a follow-up to that. I let it up with dude, and that's just so bad. It's a bad habit. I'm trying to break the dude habit.
You don't sound Asian.
That's cool. You can see what I look like on twitch.tv/WBTuck.
Oh my god.
Dude, I mean, smooth as shit plug right there. Can't even lie.
Let's take what they
Smooth
have.
operator. You know what? I might check it out.
Oh, timeout, fix binds.
Shadows traveling.
Pulling them in.
Smooth operator. Smooth operator. I'm watching flank. Nobody on flank.
120 on Sage.
Kobe. That was not so much Kobe.
One enemy remaining.
There. There. Out of charges. There. There. Caution here.
Nice.
Dude, that gun's animation is so fire.
The monkey? Yeah.
Take a breath now. Release the tension.
Wait, what?
Let's go.
The monkey gun.
Okay. That just sounded so out of context. I was a little bit confused.
I'm not calling you a monkey.
I would hope not.
Unless you are.
I don't think so. I think I'm just human. I think.
I mean, do you eat bananas
Keep
and
up.
do you climb trees?
I was gonna say my mom used to just tell me that. So yeah, I do. Okay, so maybe I need to rethink. Just a little.
We all got the monkeyness.
Nice pick.
You got the dog in me.
Sorry. El nade.
Get him.
Smooth operator.
Spike down A.
50 on Viper.
I'm backing out, watching flank. Are they all there?
Last player standing.
Yes.
Okay, that's all that matters. One more.
Battle out. Plant the spike.
Peek it! Ah! Oh my god.
Race it to the spike sites.
That has me a little bit jump scared. Might have to go tinkle. Take a trip to the little boy's room. Wash my face.
Need a drop.
Whew, man. I think Valorant has the top 3 horror games all time. Anybody else agree with that? I'm literally startled.
what?
This is too much. I'm quitting, y'all. I'm alt F4ing.
If you alt F4,
I'm playing.
I'm gonna.
No fear here. WB Tuck is near. For the carry.
My ult's ready. There. Reload. There.
Spike down
Out
A.
of charges.
You are powerless.
There.
Hunt begins.
On me.
There.
Dead.
One enemy remaining.
Nice.
You're not the only one.
The enemy only looks composed. Their hearts still.
Smooth operator. Smooth operator.
Need a drop.
So you guys gonna have a productive day today? Doing anything fun?
No.
I just went to class. That's it.
It's a wonderful Wednesday. You know, the day's not over. It's only 12. So why don't y'all
I'm
just
just
start
gonna
planning some
study.
things? That's
My
productive.
day off. I don't want to do anything.
I'm just gonna go
But Dusty.
empty-minded.
Battle out.
But
Please help. Stupid. So scared. Omen, watch out.
There.
120 on Reyna.
Unimportant.
Reyna's pushing.
There. There.
Watch above. I got
Yeah.
here. Head spike. Why?
Last player standing.
Why, dude? I had spike.
He was baiting.
Grenade.
My plant button's fucked.
Spike planted. My ult's ready.
Oh, lucky. If I got him.
I
So
had
close.
Spike for the 5 rounds. I forgot that this one didn't have it.
Damn. Unfortunate.
We get a pick. We move in. Got it?
Gotta turn my heat on. I turned the cool on last night. Oh shit. It's like 71 in this bitch. God
93
damn.
and 80 KO.
I'm coming right now, y'all. I was fixing my heat.
Last player
Oh,
standing.
that bitch is
Spike down B.
Grenade! Satchel out.
They know now.
One enemy remaining.
You will not kill my allies. Grenade! Bomb buddy out.
Thirty seconds left.
Here comes the party!
Bro, what the fuck? I did 102 to Sage and 34 to KO.
Oh, surrounded
I'm
by
blind.
We won't lose.
Man, ain't that some bullshit? Ain't that some bullshit?
Need a drop.
Need a drop.
No prisoners.
Give me Spike, please.
I got cutting division. Can't use that. Reloading. Blocking sight.
You are powerless.
Welcome to my world. Reloading.
On me.
Last player standing.
Oh my god.
Flawless.
I'm not gonna lie, y'all. We got clapped there.
You can tell a person's character by their first action. Check me then, eh?
Yo, after this round, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick, y'all. Can't hold it any longer.
Let's start.
Yo, Reese, have you thought about getting that PS5 yet? Or do you have a PS5, or is it Keith that doesn't have a PS5? Or both of y'all? Oh, you don't have a PS5 because you was using Keith's PS5 too. Shit. But question is, what's the word? Y'all about to get that?
There. Enemy spotted A.
Okay, flank.
Watching here.
Oh yeah.
Somebody watch ramps. Somebody watch rafters.
There. Watching here.
Watch rafters, please.
120 on Sage.
Silence.
No rafters.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
Damn.
Satchel out. Satchel out. That's nice, but not nice enough to die in.
That's just unfortunate.
Get out of here.
I'm going to the bathroom real quick, yo.
There.
I must endure. Spike planted.
Last player standing.
Strike at their weak point.
Damn, yo.
If one link breaks,
How much?
the rest
Yo.
will follow.
It wasn't even that long. Are you fucking serious? I'm gonna get another AFK ban. This is bullshit. I wish you guys could write positive reports on my thing. Maybe reduce my ban times.
Here.
That'd be so fire. Positive reports. This player's so fucking awesome, man. I love this match with this guy.
Shadows traveling.
Win this for me, y'all.
Plant this spike. Reloading.
Or is that the first time I've seen Ashes?
Obscuring vision.
One enemy remaining. Flawless.
Nice kills.
Let them rot. Last round in the half.
Hey, why'd everyone go so silent? What the fuck happened? Somebody's mom die? I'd hope not. Give your mom a hug.
What, do you want me to sniff your taint?
No, I mean, it's just... Maybe.
I bet you'd like that though.
I mean... No. But anyways, yeah, it's just everyone got really dry. Maybe like your taint. Ooh.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Stinger.
Why would someone want a wet one though? Doesn't that smell?
Yo, that's kind of gnarly. That's disgusting as fuck. Why would anyone want to do that? Like, that's so specific.
Pulling them in.
The hunt begins. Spike down A.
Enemy spotted A. Reloading.
So you see what happened. What's coming to you, Astra?
One enemy remaining.
Nice. Last one on their side. Left, to your left.
Spike down.
To your left, to your left. Marked. Or rafters. Rafters. Come on.
I have the spike. 30 seconds left. Spike planted.
Pushing to the left now. Playtime, playtime. Playtime. Wait for him to hit the bomb. Sit in the corner. Slowly peek out. He's on.
Can you shut up? I'm gonna murder you.
He didn't make any footsteps. Can you hear your shots next time?
Switching sides.
It'd be easier if I didn't have an annoying ass fucking person
Whoa.
talking in my ear the entire time.
Whoa.
Sorry.
But does he? What's with the sudden change of heart? What happened? Everything went silent. Everyone's a little bit more not so wonderful Wednesday. What's happening? Yeah, we're falling apart as a unit.
We're falling apart as a unit.
I'm gonna start yelling in your ear.
That's fine. I'll still hit my shots. I played a lot of Fortnite. I'm used to that.
Next time is now, fam.
Might be going to be.
Grenade! Stay down. There.
KO's in both.
Satchel out. Enemy spotted A.
One enemy
Got
remaining.
Spike on me.
Spike down A.
Satchel out.
Oh, he got me! Oh, I've never had this happen before. Oh my god. He's cracked.
Kraken for real. Whoa, my Russian accent came out, Jesus.
I can't believe this. I'm in fuck, man. Very well maneuvered. I definitely spelled that wrong.
Genuinely?
They're sitting in their spawn. Don't push up. Don't push up. Back out.
80.
Defense. Yo, are you serious right now? Reyna, what the fuck are you watching?
Dispatched.
Nice shots. Thank you. That was some old Valorant talk coming out right there. There's a gun in the middle of that
Spike
that you're looking
planted.
at in tube. Gun in tube, grab it. Oh my god.
I think she needed you.
One enemy remaining.
You're welcome.
Last player standing.
Gecko's low.
Reyna's cracked. I believed in you the whole time, but does he? Oh my.
What team? Game, real.
I'm amped. Let's go. I got things to do.
Let's go. I have things to do. I got mid. Don't smoke it anymore. Actually, can you go over to here in the tube? They're gonna push through. Guys, push over to B slightly. Astra, stay A.
Someone A.
There.
Viper
I think
below
one mid.
That's gonna be A. If there's one mid, really,
Watching
there's one
here.
person.
Watching here. Grenade.
I think Viper might be B.
They might rotate, so careful.
I'm gonna rotate. No, they're still both there. Still both there. Both seen on here. Somebody block off mid.
One enemy remaining.
Nice.
There.
Well played.
Hell yeah, Prime.
You said Prime?
But it'd be cool.
You know the thing
though.
where you connect your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account, you get one free sub to twitch.tv/WBTuck once a month for free? Did I mention it was free? If you already have Prime, you might as well use it on me. If you already use it on someone else, use it on me next month. You can't tell,
To be
but
fair-
I'm smiling.
I have an Amazon Prime, but if I had an Amazon Prime, I would use it on you.
So, did you know that you connect your Amazon Prime, not just yours? It could be your mom's, your dad's, your uncle's, your aunties. It could be the homeless person's across the street. It could be anybody's. Everyone has Amazon Prime. Find someone.
B.
After this round, I have a good analogy. I'll fill you in.
Reyna's hit.
Spike planted.
Concealment.
There. There. There.
One behind crate.
One
Behind
enemy
crate.
remaining.
Nice. Last one unknown. Behind yellow.
Grenade.
Hold.
Oh, sheesh.
I was gonna be your savior and protector.
Did you really expect that to work?
Go get him.
Have I told you you're okay? You're okay, fam. Good even.
Yeah, okay, fam. Good even. Rage probably is the best voice comms in this game.
I disagree.
What do you think? Well, Chamber's pretty fire.
This is gonna be like very like controversial, but I like breaches.
Nah, that's reasonable. You know, I have one in particular that's my favorite. I think we all can relate to this. Blinded!
I like really skimpy speedos.
Oh yeah! Monster on the loose!
Oh shit. On me.
There.
Last player standing.
Oh shit!
You saw that?
80 on Sage.
I think she had her own shit moment. Damn. That's how that feels?
I suck at
It sucks to be on the other end of that.
For my shadows, they will hide you.
They use my fucking vandal after that shit. We're gonna leave ops out of the game for the rest. Hola, mi amo, nombre, señor WB Taco. ¿Cómo estás? Estoy no hablas inglés. ¿Qué es tu nombre? ¿Oh?
Pulling them in.
Grenade.
Nading them out.
There.
Probably mid or B. No mid. One mid.
Out of charges. Bomb buddy out.
I'm scared. This game terrifies me sometimes. It really does. One's still on A. Planting B.
30 seconds
Push,
left.
push, push. It's a 2v2.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
Almost had him.
They think they know
Great tries, y'all. Great
they
tries.
can't begin to comprehend it.
You know what I just realized, y'all? Just telling me to be quiet, to let her focus. The bottom frag. But Dusty, what's going on with that?
Look, this is my first game in like ever. I'm always in school or at work.
This is my first game on in a while. I haven't played like a couple weeks.
Oh yeah, you want a cookie?
Yeah. What type do you have? I just have some Girl Scouts. Can I have Girl Scout?
I have some leftover ones from Crumble.
Oh, my sister loves that place. Did you know that they're Mormon?
You will not kill my
Spike down A.
AD the Sage over here, and then one's pushing up.
Last player standing.
Still in sight.
Spike planted.
It's so anticlimactic the way we're losing.
Sorry.
It's like honestly soul crushing almost. I think Valorant just has that tendency too.
You just have to feel the macadamia nuts in the
What the fuck?
Well, macadamia nut cookies are the best.
I agree.
Where did that just what? Man.
Do you like nuts?
Viper wall B.
I like peanuts.
Cutting their vision.
Peanut butter, more specifically.
Blocking vision. Be faster. Pulling them in.
Yo, what the fuck, bro? Lighting the smoke.
74 on Viper.
Nice. Push the smoke directly to your left, Wee. Hard right to the box.
Enemy spotted. Reloading.
Play as a team, play as a team. Yo, on back out. Rotate.
Spike planted.
Dash up. Hard right.
One enemy remaining.
3. My ult's ready.
Enemy spotted A.
Well played.
Reloading.
Oh, was that important?
Hey, you're cracked.
Anyone have any splints? I may have jammed my finger.
Can I get a buy as well?
Favorite uncle.
Thanks.
Appreciate you. You know what? Just to have it ready.
So, okay, so Astra is my baby daddy, and Jed is my uncle.
Wait, actually?
No, they're just my friends.
What?
I was like, what?
I'm not into this, guys. I don't know.
No, she's my baby daddy, for real.
So y'all said y'all in school. What are y'all studying? Any psychology majors?
Criminal justice. Also, it's A. I'm going to school to be a cop.
Any neuropsych majors?
Enemy spotted. We have a pre-med person here, but
Enemy spotted A.
I'm saying pre-med and then business.
Spike planted.
Kobe.
Blinding.
Here comes the party. Satchel out. Satchel out.
Oh my God! Shoot! Just shoot! It would have gotten all of them. One sitting in the corner.
One enemy remaining.
Trinity, you're welcome.
Probably playing point.
Probably
oh,
has.
lineup.
Yep.
Come now, come on. Diffuse. Diffuse.
Hold.
Nice try.
Good try. Really good try, honestly.
Match point.
They want to dance? I'll lead.
Jet, I'll buy you.
Need a drop. Can I get a drop?
Oh shit.
Can I get a drop?
That's all I need. No. Just request again.
Come on.
Oh, I can buy myself. It's okay.
You got
Uh,
for everyone.
Nah, Ray just has grenades in a dream.
bro, Jet
Roll
has
on A.
revolver. A. One mid. Rotate mid right now. Rotate. Omen, rotate. Oh, you did. Shit. Bad G.
Enemy spotted A.
I think I did some damage. Somebody come mid. Now you're Omen, go mid. Stay mid. They're rotating out. One's in tube right now.
Ping.
In tube, in tube.
There.
In kitchen.
Who, your mom?
On B. On B. Be careful in kitchen, Jet. Jet, go up kitchen.
Spike planted.
Oh yeah!
Nice.
Monster on the loose!
One enemy remaining.
Last one unknown. Probably in their back spawn. Cubby.
Blocking sight.
Nice.
Nice.
Well played, everybody.
Good job, good job.
Yeah, I feel like I'm really just the glue to our team spirit.
Oh, was that important?
You're the PB.
Exactly.
I feel the strain. Block it out, Omen.
You can't just throw jelly on a sandwich. You can throw jelly on bread. I mean, you can throw peanut butter on bread and it'd be okay, but you can't throw jelly on bread and it'd be like, what? You need the peanut butter. You need the glue. Get that
Peanut butter
PB&J
and jelly is
bussin'.
gross.
I need
What?
this. Thank you.
You know what? Yeah, we're adults now. It's not optimal, to say the least. I cooked some vodka sauce pasta the other day, or some pink sauce. It wasn't really vodka sauce, it was just vodka.
That sounds good.
It was delicious. I have 2 Tupperwares full.
There. Pushing into kitchen.
There.
What the fuck? Bro, he's their bottom frag. I'm almost our bottom frag, so I guess I can't say too much.
Spike down B. Last player standing. Spike planted.
What?
Attackers win.
No, Reina, that was a great
not
try.
kill
Yeah,
my
have a blessed night,
ally.
though. It was fun. Thank y'all. That was a fun game. AFK ban? What? What? Come on. Come on. That's not very fun, ain't it? That's not very fun, ain't it? Alright, let me switch back to just chatting. I'm probably gonna get some food. It's 1:55 at the moment. I'm gonna put a podcast on in the background. This is the one I was listening to recently.
This was made all about race. Oh, what, you can't tolerate scholarship of this quality from a...
Well, the tricky thing is that I think about when putting on this podcast in the background is it sustainable for retention to have what I'm doing plus an entire conversation in the background? And it's not like it's like a visual perspective video where we're watching a YouTube video, there's something to follow along and track. It's really, and to an extent, just kind of distracting from the point of what I'm doing. So that's something I've thought about recently. So I think I'm just gonna rock no podcast. Just me and me, y'all. Just enjoy. It's gonna be a little bit boring. It's not gonna be great moments all the time. There's gonna be some dull times. And I sometimes hate that when it comes to my streaming. But gotta try things, or gotta do new things. Gotta innovate, and gotta continue to do better. Keep putting your best foot forward. So here's that. Enjoy, y'all. Oh, so I have this pasta. It's pretty busted. Woo! Smells good in here. I gotta do some dishes. That's for shizzle. I'll probably eat the rest of this, to be honest. So what I do when I cook pasta, y'all? Oh, this will be my napkin. After I have to reheat it in my Tupperware, I put a little paper towel and I get it damp. So after I get it damp, throw it on. Make sure that pasta's all up on there. Boom, boom. We have it nice and wrapped. I like to throw it in there for a good minute 30. It's already cooked. Pop that bitch in there. So I'm throwing that bitch in there for a minute 30. It's a box of penne. This is the recipe, y'all, of the food that I'm about to eat. Of vodka sauce, no vodka, penne pasta. Or what is it? Vodka sauce, penne pasta? No vodka? I have a little bit of a hiccup there, but yeah, vodka sauce with penne with no vodka. So it's about to be bashin'. Pop that bitch in the microwave after it's cooked. It's fucking delicious. And I have 2 Tupperwares full. That's like a week's worth of food. Nah, a week's crazy. Maybe like a few days worth. Because depending on what you eat and like how far you space it out and blah, 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 and a bunch of different metrics. But how you cook the food is a can of tomato paste, a 16-ounce carton of heavy cream, garlic. You want some minced garlic, preferably. The ones that's already pre-minced in olive oil. And then you want an onion. You want to put a half an onion, maybe about 2/3 of an onion. Put that in the pan for about 10 minutes. After you do that, after you caramelize those onions, what do? Wait, I'm trying to think. I'm sitting there also recalling it. Well, my sister gave me this recipe, so that's where I learned it from. But it's a really good, easy, healthy meal. So I believe you caramelize the onions for 10 minutes. From there, you throw in the tomato paste and then let that simmer. And you're gonna cook it on about 2 to 3, so really low to medium heat throughout the entire time. After caramelizing those onions for about 5-10 minutes, throw in the tomato paste for another about 5 minutes. From there, you're gonna start throwing in heavy cream, and slowly do that. Add the Parmesan cheese. As you'll see, it starts to thicken up and become like more of a sauce. You'll see it. It'll make sense. Even when my sister told me, I was like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? How long should I do this for? It's all time-based. It's all time-based. Keep adding cream in as you go. Don't add it all at once. Add it as you go. And then throw in some Parmesan in that sauce. It's all thick. If it's too thick, throw in more cream. Pause. Yo, if it's too... if the sauce is too thin, throw in more Parmesan. Fire. You already know how to cook pasta. I mean, that's pretty simple. It's just boiled water, salt in the pot, finish it, strain it. Boom. So that's your healthy meal of the day by WBT. I'll cook this bitch up just a little bit more. Oh, I'm gonna be going to open mic later, not to perform, but kind of just relax and at work and get a little bit of a comedy in me, get a few laughs out. Those things, I love going to those, and I haven't been in too long. I've been started that. Oof, where do I start with this story? Shit. So around the time of I think it was March of last year, I started to network more in photography and videography, and I go to these open mics to network with comedians because that was my preferred clientele basis. And I learned being around those people gives such a good effect because they're just so... Being around comedians, they're so comedy oriented that not everything is a joke, but the way that their minds work, they're all very different, but it's very interesting nonetheless. And the way that you can go to these open mics, and it just gives you a lot of innovation and ideas that you can work with, or at least that I can work with for my own content, and gives me a lot of inspiration. Opens my mind up a little bit, which I really like. But pretty soon, I really want to try doing those open mics, getting on that mic. It'd be pretty dope. Hey, let's eat this pasta. I got some things in my head, but I don't want to speak too much on it because it's not something I'd be willing to pursue. Oh my god, this shit looks bomb. Woo! Oh my god, y'all. Hot. The bowl's really hot. Yo. Every ounce counts. That's good shit. All right, one bite. I'm gonna go wash my hands. Wait a minute. shit. Let me just eat this food. No headset. That's such a habit. Habitual gamer habit right there. Putting the headset on right when you get to the desk. It's so ingrained in me. It's a hard habit to break. You know? Old habits die hard, they say. Yo, I haven't sat back in my chair all day. I've been sitting up trying to do this shit. Sit back and relax, Tuck. One thing that I've been bringing to my attention, or bringing more attention to myself, because I've been disregarding it, is eating. Keeping your body nourished. I've been sacrificing so many things. You know, and when you get to that scarcity mindset, there's like a line that you have to draw where you're like, yeah, you're doing too much, Tuck. You gotta live. I was doing that a little. If you ever notice that happening with yourself, take time. Figure out some roots. That's what I did. I got back with my mom. I sat there and reflected a little. You know, processed the past few weeks, few months really, because I haven't really taken the time. Past 6 months, just been going. So I took those couple days to really let a lot of things settle in. Reevaluate. That's what it's about. Reevaluating. Yeah, this shit's bust down. Ooh. Yo. That shit's amazing. Boom, boom, boom. Yo, why you stream early? Why you not? Baby, why you not? How you doing, Shawnee? How you doing, Shawnee? This is something that's probably gonna be more often. Something you're gonna see a little bit more. Shawnee, I got my bussin' pasta. This is my vodka sauce pasta. That's really good. It's delicious, man. I have a whole nother Tupperware full. I was explaining the ingredients earlier, so it's like a vodka sauce or like a pink sauce, really, but with no vodka. So it's a box of penne. Cook you up a box of penne. Get you a can of tomato paste, very small can. I think maybe 10 ounces, maybe a little more, maybe a little less. Smallest can you'll see. Get a 16-ounce heavy cream carton and a chopped onion. And mince your onion. Use about 2/3 of it. Start caramelizing those onions in a pan in medium to low heat. After you do that, throw in some tomato paste. Stick on medium to low heat. It'll season there a little bit. It'll kind of... What's the word for this tomato paste? I don't know. It'll melt. Fuck it. After that, throw in a little bit more throw in the heavy whipping cream. Slowly. Do it a little bit at a time. And you'll start to get the sauce. And as you're adding in this whipping cream and mixing it, it'll start to formulate the sauce. Once you get to that, add some Parmesan. It'll thicken it up. If you need it to be a little bit less thick, hey, yo, pause. Then throw in some more heavy cream. And then eventually you'll just get this perfect mix. And also, forgot to add this. When you throw in the onions, add minced garlic. Minced garlic. That's the bussin' recipe. Big W. Yes, sir. So I went to the gym this morning. Got some new shorts out, Sean. I don't know if you saw it on Instagram already, but I have a new post out on both channels, WB Tuck Live and just the WB Tuck channel, for shorts on YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, and TikTok. So I would really appreciate if you can go comment, like on some of those. Whenever you have free time today, I would really, really appreciate that. I'm going to have another one posted tomorrow. I already have my edits done. So I'm going to try to get one of those out and try to keep up with that. And just been really taking this step back to reformulate on how I'm going to operate this. The stream, the content in general. And it's going to be up and down. It's a lot of trial and error, to be honest. So I don't think there'll ever be like a right recipe. I think there'll just be certain things that are right for the time. Right? And sometimes the thing that'll be like the skill set that'll be worked on is recognizing when it's time to move on, when it's time to do something different. You know? Some periods are going to be longer than others. Some are going to be short. It's all about just recognizing those windows. It's a skill set. It really is. So, as I'm working on it, y'all, you can work on it for yourself with me. Together forever. Shawnee, did you go to the gym today? Get any workout in? Plyometrics. Yo, Doug, what's good? Midday stream, yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is going to be more frequented. This is what you're going to see more. Because this is the more healthy stuff. I don't like being up that late. It fucks my sleep schedule. Well, I'm up that late. I don't like being... And I explained streaming to some of these very few individuals. There's Reese. You already know what I'm talking about because Reese also used to stream. It's a peculiar mindset that you put yourself into, especially after you do it for a very long period of time, that it's just an innate kind of mindset that's induced into myself. But when I start the stream, it's just in the moment. It's now. It's here, you know? I'm just go, 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 go. There's no stop and like think and divulge and plan. It's really those frontal cortex operations. And if you guys don't know what that is, that's the front part of your brain that works in goal-oriented problem solving and many other things to process throughout the brain through that area that help us in our everyday life. And it's just a part of our human biology. So if we have a better understanding of what that is, so I've been trying to do this, just have a better understanding of what my brain is, you know, what are the different parts, the mechanisms, and how can I apply the knowledge base that will help give me an understanding of what my body is, and then pursue actions to best utilize or optimize whatever that may be. Yes, sir. Aw. I just got a text from old family friend's mom. She was like, "Hey, can be in town Saturday. You want to get lunch with me and Brian?" Brian, the husband. Oh man, I think I am gonna do that. That's so kind. She's the best. She really is a goat. Man, I'm not gonna name names, but she's a goat. Might need to miss class to watch this? No. I do not advocate this. I don't advocate for this. Go to class. But what I will say is you can do both. Why not both? Why not both? If you're gonna have to pick one or the other, pick class. Be studious. Stay wise. Stay belligerent. Always be wisely belligerent. You know, there's always another stream you can watch me. I'll be here. Unless I get hit by a bus. That would, man. Imagine that. End stream. Newsline. WB Tuck gets hit by a bus. Doug Life goes, "Bro, what the fuck? I knew I should have skipped class." You know? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Doug, you just missed it. We just had some bus and pasta. I'm not gonna explain that recipe anymore. You're just gonna have to see the we'll have that clip out on Twitch. Disregard what I just said the past 5 seconds. We're going to have the clip from here on Twitch uploaded onto YouTube Shorts, TikTok, and Instagram Reels, so check it out when it comes out. I'll post it on Twitter, but go check out all the other ones too. Man, I don't like doing dishes. Dishes suck. I'm going to do my dishes later tonight. So, when I was first moving to my apartment, I was very frantic on the fact that I was telling my very close people around me in my circle. They were trying to ask me a lot of like, well, what do you figure this will be and that will be? Like, how do you think you'll go about doing this part in your apartment? You know, it's these little things. And I was like, dude, I don't fucking know. Like, I have an idea, but let me figure it out. And it's like, I kind of knew my priority list to an extent, but I knew that I had to be in my apartment to actually figure out what that is. Now, what I'm regarding to here is specifically the cleaning list, okay? There's things I really like spiffy. I like to have an organized, clean room. As you can see, like, everything's pretty fucking spiffy. Like, it's clean as fucking here. The bed I didn't make this morning, but I need to go make that, and I'll make that soon. And that's just, bed's made. But dishes? Yo, dishes fucking suck. I fucking hate dishes. I really do. And maybe it's also because I don't have a dishwasher. So that is, I have to hand wash. Like, it's a process. It's a fucking process. But I've always hated it. It's not even hard. I guess really, it's just time consuming. And I have enough. And this is where I start to get frantic about it. I have enough other things that I try to stay busy with. Where that one's like, I put it straight at the bottom of the list. I will wait a couple days to do dishes. I'll be frank with y'all. I'll be real honest. I'll wait a couple fucking... It's gnarly. Don't do that. Bugs can come in the apartment. Like, I try to spiffy it up. Like, I'll try to, like, maintain it, but do the bare minimum until I'm like, yeah, I gotta do this shit. Like, the other day, it got completely full in that sink tub, and I was like, that's not good. That's not good at all, bro. We gotta get that one done. And I cleaned it up. I like to keep Fabulosas on my floor. Fabulosa is the best cleaning product for floors. Dude, I'd fucking love a sponsorship from Fabulosa. That'd be so fire. Yo, bands. Fuck is you talking about? How you doing today, PK? You having a blessed day? Yo, not every day gonna be a good day, but every day's gonna be a blessing. Get your money up and get your mind right. Big motion. I'm having to wash my hands real quick, wash my face. Stay wise, y'all. Give me 5 seconds. That's a lie, not 5 seconds, a lot longer. This is how we do it. 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 Ooh. This is how we do it. This is how... Yo, my hair? It's looking slick today, ain't it? I'm looking fire. Yo. It's crazy to think this goatee's really getting in here, y'all. This goatee's... Just wait till I get my cut. Just wait till I get my cut, y'all. I really might look like a young Leonardo DiCaprio times 10. My kids are gonna look back at photos of me and be like, that was my dad? It's gonna be so sweet. It's gonna be fire. I know it looks like I'm like Shaggy right now, okay? But trust the process. Bro, it was my mom. Stop playing, PK. My mom said I was handsome. Was she lying? It's fucked. That's fucked. Why did she lie to me? Damn, man, fuck. She lied to me this whole time? That motherfucker was handsome. Thought I was beautiful as a rainbow, motherfucker. Damn. PK, you getting anything? You getting... Blah, blah, blah. Hola, mi amo nombre... WB Taco. No hablas inglés, lo siento. Whenever I can't speak or I stutter now, that's my go-to. I just start speaking Spanish. You know, when you can't speak the language you were born with, learn another. I don't know. I think that's pretty fire, though. I have a whole nother language in the back burner in my mind, just ready to spit. Estoy tiene mucho hablas para español. Mucho. Estoy español muy bueno. Muy bien. I always say muy bueno instead of muy bien. It's a bad habit. Bad habit. It's not proper. I gotta pull up Twitch chat on my phone. Yeah. That's really crazy. All of our parents told us that. I've seen videos on that, and it's so interesting when I see those comments, and they're like, yeah, my parents told us this too. It's not illegal to have the light on in the car. At all. Do what the fuck it's your car. When you get your first car and you have that realization, you're like, wait, bro, I can keep this bitch on? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. That's the biggest lie, man. But looking back as an adult, you guys got to realize there's certain things that you'll have to tell your children that they'll learn to appreciate for why you told them that. And this is like one of those cliche scenarios. All of our parents told us that it's illegal to have the light on. But that's because all parents know that kids are curious. That one's an easy one. It's a little bit, I think it's negligatory, something like that. It's a big word, but you learn to appreciate and smile back at certain moments like that. When you get older, you look back, your parents did the best they can, and that's all we can do is keep putting our best foot forward each step along the way. Some scenarios are better than others. You just got to be grateful for what you got and keep pushing forward. We all have a dealt card. We all have a set of hands that we get to deal. You know, there's no really going back and what these hands are and saying, I want this one or that one. Beggars can't be choosers. So you got to get with what you got and keep moving forward and keep it pushing. I don't know. I'm not sure, Shawnee. We'll see. Playing it by ear. Taking it by storm. Probably not later than like 4 or 5, maybe 6. Latest being 6. Latest being 6. We'll just say that. But for now, we're just taking it by storm. Enjoy every second, minute, and day that goes by. 1 second, 1 minute, and 1 day at a time. Yo, those were bars right there. Hold up. Somebody clip that. That shit was bars as fuck. Yeah, it makes sense, especially when it's nighttime. Like, I can see why. I can see why our parents told us that. It's super distracting. Like, you have that super bright light, and you're trying to narrow your vision down to orient to the nighttime driving, and you got that huge light in the background. And now a lot of parents have glasses and stuff. As you get old, your vision dwindles. So then you have the reflection of the light going off and glaring in the glasses. My mom always tells me about that. Heading to the gym, Shawnee? That's fire. Big gains, yes sir. What are you doing today for your workout? You doing anything specific? Or are you just going out doing a circuit? Today I did stretching, and then I did a little bit of just small little pump like that with a dumbbell. Just boom, boom. But I had it 1 20-pound dumbbell, and I just curled it. Just curled the dumbbell. But I did a lot of stretching. Been doing a lot of dynamic stretching in general the past couple of weeks. Just trying to get my body aligned, and from there, it's gonna sculpt it. It's gonna sculpt the body. I really want to get a lot more mass within like here, like my forearms. I don't have a lot of mass. My forearms are pretty skinny. Like my biceps go pretty big. Like I know it doesn't look like it from this shirt, but I'd like to think so. But my forearms are extremely skinny. Chest try? Okay. What's a chest try? Can you elaborate what that may be? Like what are some of the workouts you're about to be doing, dog? 'Cause I'm still figuring some of that stuff out. My gym has just a dumbbell rack, a bike, a treadmill. A couple of them, and it's a really shitty dumbbell rack, to be honest. Yeah, it's like 220 220-pound weights that are different like dimensions. It's like 2 different companies made the dumbbells, and then they have a 25, no 30s, 35s. They have 10s, no 15s, and then they have, I think, 5s. That's that. And they have like 2 sets of 10s. Or no, they have a 15. They have a single 15. They don't even have 2. They have 1 single 15. Humble beginnings, yo. Humble beginnings. Chest and triceps. Okay. What are some of the chest and triceps workouts that you do? Interesting. Chest. So, I'm guessing something like this. You gotta hit them with it. Even doing that, man, it gives a good stretch. I can hear my bones crackling. All the joints getting the air and shit. And then triceps. Which one's your triceps? So these? So it'd probably be something like... yeah, probably something like that. I would assume like dumbbell curls, but going... What are those types of curls called? When you go from here to wrist up? Not quite sure. And then pull-ups. I'm really trying to visualize it in my head. I don't know if y'all can see it. Pull-ups would work out. Probably underarm pull-ups like this would work out the triceps more, and probably your chest a lot. Pull-ups would do hella. Or are they called chin-ups? Is chin-ups like this? This is a chin-up. This is a pull-up. That's right. Yep. Oh yeah, don't you know? Don't you know? Not every day gonna be a good day, but every day gonna be a blessing. Ooh. Arab has some good content coming out. Not every day gonna be a good day, but every day gonna be a blessing. Ooh. Marcus Aurelius, the man who solved the universe. That seems
Topics fill me in, volumizing fibers, magnetically
we're gonna learn
build,
some stuff
fill,
today, y'all.
and blend to
Sit back in your chair,
transform me
relax, and enjoy.
create a
I'll be
look
back if
that's
you're still
so
streaming. I got
magnetic.
you, G.
It'll pull everyone in.
Flat bench, inclines,
magnetic.
flies, triceps, push downs, tricep push downs,
Step into
single
Wix
arm
Studio,
tri extensions.
the
Wow,
web
that's a
creation platform built for
I'm gonna
agencies.
copy and paste that.
Stoicism takes the position that the wise man, the good man, the philosopher, is a man who
I'm
lives in
copying and pasting
accordance
that
with
in my
nature.
notes right now,
He
Shawnee.
fears only abdicating his moral responsibility. He is not afraid of pain. He is not afraid of death. He is not afraid of poverty. He is
Flat
not
bench,
afraid of any
incline,
of the vicissitudes
flies,
of the human
tricep
condition.
pushdowns, and
He
single arm
fears
tri
only
extensions.
that he should let
Sometimes I'd
himself
add in
down,
dips
and that he should be less than a complete human being.
or close grip bench, depends on how I'm
Philosopher
feeling.
Marcus
Okay,
Aurelius
okay.
was
Tug
one of the
redeemed some
founding
push-ups. I
fathers of
got you.
Stoicism,
Let
and
me
he
put
is
this in my
famous
notes.
for his book
I got you,
Meditations.
G.
The idea of being a great man is kind of nebulous, but there is perhaps no single person in history who has ever been more deserving
Yes,
of that
sir.
title. This is
Pause
not
this
a
video real quick. So I think this is an AI made video. It's a lot of things nowadays, so I wouldn't be surprised. Not every day gonna be a good day, but every day gonna be a blessing. Get up, get your money, and get your mind right. Big motion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Yes, sir. Get your money up and get your mind right. Big motion. Yo, that kid, really a fucking goat. You guys don't know what that is. This is right here. Playing this video earlier.
I get up and every day you wake up, not gonna be a good day, but
Every day gonna be a
it's
blessing.
I get up and
The
get your
money,
get
get your mind right. Big motion.
Every day you wake up,
Little man's
not
be
gonna be a good
preaching
day,
to the
but
choir.
every day
Amen.
It's a blessing. I get up and get your money,
Get your mind right. Big motion. That's gonna be playing throughout my head today. It's fire. Get your money up and get your mind
Stoicism
right.
takes the
Big
position
motion.
that the wise man, the good man, the philosopher, is a man who lives in accordance with nature. He fears only...
So this video here, y'all, it's Marcus Aurelius, the man who solved the universe. Hold up. Had to take a second to breathe there, y'all. I'm gonna take this off. Get your money up and get your mind right. Big motion.
Abdicating his moral responsibility. He is not afraid of pain. He is not afraid of death. He is not afraid of poverty. He is not afraid of any of the vicissitudes of the human condition. He fears only that he should let himself down and that he should be less than a complete human being.
The philosopher Marcus Aurelius was one of the founding fathers of Stoicism, and he is famous for his book Meditations. The idea of being a great man is kind of nebulous, but there is perhaps no single person in history who has ever been more deserving of that title. This is not a self-help video, I promise you that, but the philosophy that Marcus pioneered and wrote about can be an antidote to so many of the problems that we encounter in modern life. I want to show you why. Marcus Aurelius was a Roman emperor who served from 161 AD to 180 AD. He was the last of the so-called 5 good emperors and served over a period known as the Pax Romana, or the Roman Peace. In fact, when Marcus Aurelius died, the Pax Romana ended. Aurelius, when he was emperor, was the most powerful man in the world. The Romans basically had no concept of the globe outside of their empire, so as far as he was concerned, Marcus was
gonna be interesting. Take notes,
ruler
y'all.
of the world.
We're gonna be responding to any of the chats after the video's done.
He could have anything he wanted.
So if you guys are chatting, be patient.
Precedent had been set. The life of the Roman emperor was basically synonymous with hedonism. That was what Roman emperors did. They indulged in money, sex, wine, and any other pursuit that even vaguely occurred to them. It was practically expected. So any vice the mind could have possibly considered was directly within reach for Marcus Aurelius. He was entirely unbound by money, law, custom, or even ethics. No one and nothing would stop him from realizing his wildest desires. But even in those limitless circumstances, Marcus Aurelius chose a life of virtue. He chose to be a good man, and not just in one instant or on one occasion, but every day for all 19 years of his time as emperor. Marcus Aurelius was a fundamentally good man. Being good doesn't make you a great person, but imagine staring down the beast of truly unlimited fantasies and declaring, "No, I choose virtue, not for the sake of praise or fame or admiration, but just for the sake of being good." That is impressive. I mean, consider the circumstances, and consider if you were in those circumstances for almost 20 years. Could you consistently, day in and day out, overcome the monster of temptation, knowing that there would be no ramifications whatsoever, no matter what you choose to do? What would you do?
Man, that's a good... What a great question. What would you do if you could do anything? Would you still be able to humble yourself in front of those among you, your peers, your friends, your family, and in every other endeavor of life? Would you be able to still be as human as anybody else? That's so interesting, man.
How would
especially in that time period where they're at. How he explains it is they're in a point where let me find the word here again. Hypocrisy.
Video, I promise you that, but
oh, what an L ad.
I'm Doug, and this is
double ad. Wow.
Doug and Lehman.
Expected. So any vice the mind could have possibly considered was directly within an powerful man in the world. The Roman was effectively ruler of the world. In this position, he could have anything he wanted. Precedent had been set. The life of a Roman emperor was basically synonymous with hedonism.
Hedonism, okay. So with this hedonism, with essentially what would be a repercussionless land for whichever action that this man chose to take, whatever action this man chose to take, wouldn't have been reprimanded by his peers. It would have been okayed, honestly, which is very interesting. And the fact that he had such the courage to do so, it takes a lot. You can even recognize that in today's day and age, regardless of the time. It's a timeless factor.
Ramifications whatsoever, no matter what you choose to do. What would you do? How would you act? I know I couldn't follow the example set by Marcus Aurelius, and we know.
And you don't really know what you would do until you have it.
When no one
very few people have this type of opportunity,
Marcus was at his best.
Or have taken this opportunity within the realms of having that.
Meditations is a book
sort of access in the world.
Well, it's not really a book. It was Marcus Aurelius's personal journal. This book is basically Marcus navigating his way through life. It has no real structure aside from being vaguely divided into 12 parts, and it's only about 150 pages. Meditations is the title that publishers have prescribed to it. The writings had no title. They were never intended to be read, much less published by any person at any point other than Marcus himself. They were Marcus Aurelius's deepest confessions and beliefs. With that in mind, Meditations is immensely revealing as to the character of its writer. Because again, Aurelius...
Interesting. It was never published by him himself, but was named and given its name by those of the readers. That puts the value of the book extremely high, because it wasn't for the intention of others. It wasn't through like an egotistical or external expectation of how could I do this for everybody else, but instead truly just a singular experience of a man, which can be very powerful. I mean, sure, having the intention in writings to help others, which have surfaced through many other books, you can gain a lot of knowledge from regardless, but in this specific manner of how it's just a man and his story in a very peculiar time of the world, of the Roman Empire, and the set of decisions that he made, which was very opposite to which was typical at that time. Wow. I gotta find that book.
This for anyone but himself.
I'm gonna put that in my notes.
But despite
Marcus Aurelius.
This seemingly off-the-cuff nature, Meditations is one of the most powerful and most poignant books ever put to paper. Undoubtedly, the best thing to do is read Meditations for yourself. There are copies of it in almost every single library and bookstore in the country, maybe the world. But for the purposes of this video, there are a few ideas in there that I think are really worth examining.
Wait, Meditations on nature. Don't see the plants, the birds, and the bees going about their individual tasks, putting the world in order as best they can. And you're not willing to do your job as a human being. Why aren't you running to do what your nature demands? And I think that's one of the questions that's been so everlasting in human society. What's the human's nature? Like, we always put these connotations on, oh, it's human nature for us to do this, it's human nature for us to do that. But we haven't even gotten a clear definition on what that is.
Marcus Aurelius believed in living in accordance with nature. By nature, Aurelius was referring to the plants and animals, yes, but also to the natural order of the universe. Trees grow because that's what they're made to do. They grow as big as they can and become as beautiful as they can, not because they want praise or are looking for some external validation. But instead, they grow to be powerful and awe-inspiring because that's what they're made to do. That is the natural order. A caterpillar becomes a butterfly. A frail, featherless chick becomes an eagle, not because they want to, but because they are created to. In the same way, Marcus believed that the duty of a human was to fulfill their potential. He did not believe in accumulating things or riches, and we'll talk about that later, or being awarded or given accolades. Nature had made you a human, and with that in mind, it was your duty on this earth to be the kindest, most virtuous human that you can possibly be. For Marcus, this is the pinnacle of human achievement, an unfulfilled potential. That was the darkest place you could sink to. After all, you can't control anything else. You can't control what the world throws your way, but
unfulfilled potential is the only thing worth fearing. Man, it gives me goosebumps. I can feel it going down the left side of my head, all the way down my shoulder. That statement alone, it holds a lot of weight to me, because it shows that fear that I have within myself that's been there for a very long time isn't something that's singularized to me, that even someone with such prestige gain in life through the Roman Empire could have such a virtuous thought, because it is. He lived a virtuous life, right? And that gives me a lot of reassurance. Just seeing this right now, like in the moment, live, here we are, WB Tug, live in action. That's so interesting. Because for me, I always say, I've been saying this for about 5-10 years now, growing up, the biggest thing I would fear is looking older, or looking in the mirror and I'm 50 and I'd wallow in the regret of the decisions for not only that I made, but for which I didn't make. And it's my biggest fear.
You can control how you
can't
react.
go back.
And no matter what happens, a great person
So it starts
weathers
now.
the
It starts
storm,
every day.
lives up to
Every
their
day's a new day.
fullest, most virtuous potential. That is your duty as a human.
Have a good class session and learn a lot. Appreciate you, Doug. Thank you for being here. Stay blessed, stay wise, stay belligerent. Meditations on people. The people I deal with today will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and surly. They are like this because they can't tell good from evil.
Marcus Aurelius was an emperor, so although he may have enjoyed sitting around writing all day, that wasn't his job and he didn't write very much. He had to deal with a lot of things and a lot of people. Above all else, Marcus believed that evil, wicked, or just somehow bad people were simply part of our universe. Asking the world to
There's
not
no
present
good
you
without
with these
bad.
people would be like asking a vine to exist without thorns. Don't be ridiculous. There's simply nothing you can do, Marcus says. Bad people exist, and in your life, you will encounter them.
Yes. It's not about shunning the bad away from the world. It's about embracing the bad from the world and how you maneuver yourself in these scenarios. That shows the characteristics of who you are. And you can ultimately choose what that is every second. You have that choice. So make the right decision. So make the right decision.
Marcus believed in kindness, though.
Continuously
He believed that
put your
people
best
didn't ever
foot forward.
want to do the wrong thing. Instead, when people did the wrong thing, it was simply out of ignorance. You can try to teach these people, sure, but it's just not always going to be an option. So we can't control if the universe sends us the immoral or the wicked or the lazy, and if we can't also help these people, which usually we can't, we just have to put up with it. And to do this, Marcus says, you should look inward. He writes to himself, hey, Marcus, you've got faults too. Who are you to judge? Maybe you have different faults than these so-called bad people, but Marcus, you have your faults nevertheless. In a different conversation on a different day, perhaps you, Marcus, would be the ignorant one. And Marcus, it's possible that you just don't understand. He told himself, hey, you can't even be sure that they are doing the wrong thing. The thief who steals to feed his family isn't wrong, you just don't understand. And often in life, you won't understand, and you won't know that you don't understand.
Damn.
So again, don't judge. Ultimately, Marcus Aurelius believed that we were all born for each other.
Yes.
Over and over, he reminded himself, that is the natural order. A tree grows fruit so animals can eat. Animals
Man,
die
this is
so
hitting my
that
soul
worms
right
have
now.
food. Just like in the natural world, we are all made to help each other. That is, again,
It's all
our
for one, one
duty.
for all. Such a cliche statement. It's true. I have a belief for which I've come across in the past year looking inward myself, for which all is one, one is all. And I like to depict it in this way that imagine you have this tree background line, and you look up in the sky. It's dark night, and you have all these different stars out in the sky, very starry night. And imagine if these stars had connecting dots, and these stars that you're looking at is the universe as a whole. Like, we all have our own individual brightness, and some are brighter than others, but there's something that connects us all. These lines that end up connecting it. And I like to think that it's connected through like this big tree, this tree of life, and these stars are out throughout the branches, kind of like the leaves of life, which fall throughout the seasons, and take different colors and shrivel away, but also end up growing new leaves of life. And I think that's what connects the circuitry of it. That's the way I depict it, the way I analogize it. But if you consider yourself kind of as this one all metric and put forth your energy for a greater good, for whatever that may be, and it depends on the scenario. Life's a tricky thing, man. Life's a tricky thing. But Marcus Aurelius, he was onto something.
The only true failure in life would be to abdicate this responsibility. So Marcus, you better do it, and you better do it well.
As you're watching this, some of the last old growth trees in rainforests across British Columbia.
Never let the future disturb you. You will meet it.
We all go through adversity.
Oh, wow, wait, time out. Meditations on the future. Never let the future disturb you. You will meet it. If you have to, with the same weapons of reason which today arm you against the present. Beautiful. Truly beautifully said.
We all go through adversity, and Marcus Aurelius was no exception. But just like encountering bad people, Marcus realized that encountering adversity is simply part of the human condition. Again, we all go through adversity, and Marcus Aurelius was no exception. But just like encountering bad people, Marcus realized that encountering adversity is simply part of the human condition. Again, you can only control what you can control. So don't pray for bad things not to happen. That is a fool's errand, Marcus told himself. Those things are going to happen, and there's positively, absolutely nothing you can do about it.
Absolutely nothing.
What you can control, Marcus, is you can control how you react to them.
That's all you can control.
You're ready to meet adversity when it comes, and it will, Marcus says. You know that it will. When that day arrives, don't be sad because something bad happened. Don't feel bad for yourself. Don't mope. Instead, feel fortunate that you have the tools and the spirit to make it through unscathed. Marcus tells himself, bear these events as a brave man. Go through adversity with bravery and come out on the other side. When you do, realize that this supposedly bad thing was not bad at all. It was simply an opportunity to persist, to rise above, to keep going forward.
To keep going.
Marcus Aurelius says when these events come, don't complain. Act. Endure. You can either endure something or you can't. So what happens if and when that unendurable thing comes your way? Don't disgrace yourself, Marcus, he says. All men die, but not all men die complaining.
All men die, but not all men die complaining. Damn, that has goosebumps going down my spine. Meditations on wealth. Receive wealth or prosperity without arrogance. Be ready to let it go. That's a beautiful way of saying it. I think in this statement, it shows the intelligence for which he truly has in the world. It's sad to say, but money doesn't run the world, but it makes the world go round. For without wealth, you may live a goried life, but you could still live a happy life. But with wealth, you can still live both of those, but you have now more opportunity in order to kind of lever certain things within the world because of that. But that's why it says without arrogance. You have to let go of the ego. So if you have this wealth, don't be arrogant as to why you got it, or how you maintain it, or whatever the case may be, because you have to be ready to let it go, because eventually you will die. You cannot take money to the grave. That is the core message for which I'm getting out of this. It's interesting.
Marcus Aurelius was a man of enormous wealth, but he did not believe this was inherently a problem. Marcus did not vilify material possession like some other philosophers have throughout history, but instead he was cautious with his relationship to the things.
There's an ad break in 30 seconds, y'all.
Marcus Aurelius could have had anything he wanted: money, houses, art, wine, but he chose not to. Instead, he said, Marcus, don't dream of physical things that you want. These are meaningless. They don't fulfill your potential. Only you can do that. Reflect on what you do have and value these things. Remember how much you would want them if you didn't have them. But be careful, Marcus, he tells himself, not to value them so much that you would be despondent if they just disappeared. They don't matter. They're nice, but they don't matter. They don't improve you as a person. They don't make you more virtuous or more kind. Your potential is not accumulating things, Marcus. No, the human potential is higher than that. You must live in accordance with nature.
Wow. What a fucking genius this guy is. Genius.
Marcus Aurelius spent a lot of his time thinking about death, so much so that it would be impossible to make this video without discussing his opinions on the subject. And his views on death were simple. It's coming whether you like it or
you
not.
don't.
He tells himself time and time again, it's outside of your control, so don't waste your time fearing death or fretting over mortality. Just like nature has assigned us to be good, to help one another, and to reach our fullest potentials, nature has assigned us to die. Death is a duty. So while you're here, live, be kind, be good, fulfill your role in nature. And then,
like I said in my video from Leaving Home Alone at 20
death
on YouTube,
is also part of that.
A lot of people will wait for the inevitability of death without truly living. They'll go their whole lives and then reflect upon it at the end when the realization comes upon them that this world is materialistic and only lasts so long. We all have our expiration date. It's a blunt statement, and sometimes a lot of people, it can be hard to tiptoe around, or it can just be hard to face the conversation at hand of what that is, because it is a tricky thing. It's a tricky context, and not everyone, everyone has their different paces on that when it comes to the understanding. But the better understanding the better understanding that you have in that role for which is played, I think the more at peace you become. And the easier it is to play the role for which you live for.
Role. Marcus Aurelius, along with a couple other men, was a forebearer of the philosophy known as Stoicism. The Stoics believed in many things. Their school of thought covers logic, ethics, physics, and a whole lot more. But there is one distinction that lies at the core of the Stoic philosophy. The distinction of pleasure versus happiness. Money, fame, even success were external stimuli that provided fleeting moments of pleasure, but this wasn't happiness. Happiness was not so temporary. The concept of happiness was something more. It was a state of being that came entirely from within. It didn't come from being an emperor like Marcus Aurelius. It didn't come from any worldly things. The Stoics said to achieve happiness, you should live a life of virtue. You should continue to better yourself and become all that you possibly can. The only failure, the only true pain, the only true sadness, the only thing worth fearing is to let yourself down by not achieving your potential. Because and only because being great is your duty. Being great is in your very nature.
Wow. What a great video. I don't know who this guy is, but got my sub. That's for gosh darn really do sure. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that. Alright. We're gonna have the intermission now. Daily dose of internet coming up. Bum, 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 bum. Or let me look up a compilation. Oh, there's only one intro.
Rob loves snacking on chocolate peanut butter cups and caramel chocolate nut rolls, and he looks like that.
Hello everyone, this is your daily dose of internet. This diver found a turtle that looks like it knows all the secrets of the universe.
That turtle does look ancient. That turtle looks like the turtle that gave Avatar his abilities.
These people in Australia found a rare opal with a hidden surprise inside.
Hose, water. Okay. Nobody has seen this.
Nobody?
We're going to be the first.
Holy moly.
That is absolutely unbelievable.
Oh,
Look at that.
you never get sick of this stuff, do you?
No.
This photographer was trying to take some pictures of this polar bear when the bear got too close. Instead of running away, the man showed aggression to protect himself. These people wanted to see if you could overheat a silencer by firing over 700 continuous rounds of ammunition. This person in Brazil takes his cat everywhere with him. He went to a bank and his cat just kind of sat there. This eagle was trying to catch his rabbit when it pulled off some moves. This dog was stuck in a frozen lake when a firefighter came to the rescue. These pilots were flying through a storm when the front of the plane was struck by lightning.
Well, hello there. Come on in. Come on.
This is what it looks like to put your hand in hot ice. It's a mixture of baking soda, vinegar, and water. Please do not try this at home, as the water can get very, very warm. I just found out that if you take cotton candy and put it in water, it will instantly dissolve. So this is pretty much what it would look like inside of your stomach.
So what happens when you play with wasps, Moss? You get the hand to the Brussels sprout. The hand to the Brussels sprout.
A helicopter pilot saw this person sweeping leaves and decided to help out. If you ever take your cat to get groomed, this is the ear cover they have to wear because the blow dryer can be a little loud. I have no idea why, but I was invited to come on stage at an Alan Walker concert, and it was pretty cool and pretty weird, but I had fun.
It's known as Daily Dose of Internet, that is an honor to bring you here with me on stage to celebrate. Please make some noise for Daily Dose of Internet, and thank you so much for being here.
One of my subscribers recorded this video of a playful sea lion. This photographer went to go take some pictures of meerkats, and they started climbing all over him. Here's a great example showing how Earth's atmosphere changes depending on the season. The yellow clouds you see is carbon dioxide building up in the atmosphere. In April, the CO2 levels in the northern hemisphere are at their highest, while the CO2 levels in the southern hemisphere are at their lowest. The places that have dense rainforests typically have the lowest CO2 levels. This is a hummingbird, and this is what a baby hummingbird looks like. This university created a foldable Kevlar shield that will protect people from bullets. The hope is that after additional testing, this shield will become available to protect emergency personnel.
It was exciting to see that it did stop the bullets, and we were able to successfully demonstrate it with 9mm, 357 Magnum, and 44 Magnum pistols.
The federal agents that saw our initial prototype were really excited about it.
Their response was that this is a revolutionary product.
This is what a pink elephant looks like. This baby elephant has a rare condition where it was born with a lack of pigment in its skin. This is what it looks like to juggle balls from a bird's eye view. Rock, paper, scissors is actually wrong. Paper can defeat scissors. All it needs to do is spin really, really fast.
You are.
Yeah, shut up, honestly.
You're gonna, you know what? Next summer you're gonna be wearing your spring bikini.
Hello?
Hi?
Hi?
What's wrong?
If you own pottery that was made before the 1970s, there's a good chance that it's radioactive. Many plates and cups that were made in the United States were painted with a glaze that was made of uranium. Here you can see the radioactive particles moving off this piece of pottery. Some cars have built-in air jack systems to make it really easy to change the tires.
Janice. Janice. Say hi.
This is what the best hospitals in the world currently look like. Robots will travel around the hallways delivering supplies. They even know how to use the elevator. When a nurse clocks into work, this is how they get their clothes. This is how quick and easy it is to clean silverware that has been tarnished. This is a blind hunters use to hide from animals, and this is what they look like from the inside. This boy has scoliosis and is using this device to help straighten his spine, but he also knows how to do some cool tricks.
Oh my god, a dinosaur's been walking on my car. Just kidding, it's me.
I don't know about you guys, but I think this dog looks pretty innocent to me.
Did you do this? Did you dig in the trash? Who did this? Did you do this? Who did it?
Snowball fight!
Oh, she totally got you!
This sea lion is notorious for spying on people from underwater.
Duck! Oh my goodness!
This pilot tried to land his plane through some rough winds.
Easy, 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 easy!
For some reason, this horse doesn't like talking to men.
No boys, right? Especially not this one.
This grandma gave out envelopes to her grandchildren on Christmas, but all of them were empty.
Dude, I got nothing in mine.
This couple put the fate of their last names on a coin flip. Whoever won got to keep their last name.
So I present to you Mr. and Mrs. Hanson!
A child's shoe fell into the enclosure at the zoo, but this elephant was kind enough to give it back. This driver stopped to deliver a package, and when he came back to his van, some goats took it over. This is probably the coolest Christmas decoration I've ever seen. These tuna crabs have never seen a human before, and we're very curious to check everything out.
I got your hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate. Hot chocolate. Don't! Too hot!
This is Mayor Max, and he's the official mayor of a city in California. Fewer than 4,000 people live in this town, which means it's too small for human politicians to hold office. Mayor Max II is currently mayor for life and loves greeting local residents.
A typical day is where we go downtown and we park at different locations and we have the dogs on display from their mayor-mobiles. The mayor wants you, do the pose, man!
This helicopter pilot is filming a high-speed chase for an upcoming movie. This spray has the ability to form a solid, flexible bond to keep this stack of blocks together. Even when the blocks start to break, the wall remains strong and sturdy. If you love petting animals, then being a wildlife photographer is not the job for you. Many photographers have to show restraint as they're not allowed to interact with the animals they photograph. It's important for wild animals to never view humans as a source of affection, food, or shelter. I found an artist that likes to skydive and paint at the same time.
Wait. Wait. Okay, get it. Get it. Get it!
This is what it looks like when you put ferrofluid on a magnetized metal screw.
Just because they look so weird. Under normal conditions, it just looks like an oily liquid, but when it's exposed to a magnetic field, it forms these spikes.
This is what it looks like when two eels get in a fight.
Did the video just stop? No, it's still playing.
Ooh!
Phone down.
This company found a way to 3D print a steak made of plant-based resources. The objective is to make food that tastes and feels like meat without actually being meat.
And from here, y'all, to be quite frank, we might wrap it up at this point. It's 3:30. And we'll keep it going for a little bit longer. What time did I get here? We're at 3 hours. Yep, for now, we're gonna put a little pinpoint in the stream. Probably gonna see you guys tomorrow. Ooh, what's tomorrow? Thursday? Yeah, probably tomorrow. Probably a little bit towards the later afternoon side. I have some filming that I'm gonna go do out in DC midday, so, or more likely, I'm not sure. That's still playing by ear, but I'll let you guys know if that happens. I'll tweet it out, put it on my story, something like that. So go follow my Twitter, go follow it on my Instagram. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, rats and bats. Hope everybody has a great, wonderful rest of their Wednesday. Make sure to put your best foot forward. 1 second, 1 minute, and 1 day at a time. Stay wise, stay belligerent, and always be wisely belligerent. Been your boy, WB Tuck. Tuck don't give a fuck, I'm out. Ah, la la la. Ah, I wasn't in full cam. That's not as fun. Ah, la 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 la. Alright, there we go. Have a good night, y'all. Stay blessed. Oh, there's an ad break. You know we gotta stick through for that bitch. Yes, sir. We'll just put some music on.
Completely risk-free, and if you do not like it for any reason...
I fell in love with you! We fell in love with you! Guys like us just don't follow the fucking sky, you know?
Just keep rolling, just keep going.
Let's keep zoning, let's keep rolling, let's keep moaning. Girl, I know that it ain't over. In the morning, you'll be running back to me. Heart was broken, I am frozen, now you're glowing. This is more than just a moment. In the morning, you'll be running.
This is shit that make rap niggas mad. Them think they cool niggas mad. Bad bitches more bad. You should've bought her more ass. Chilla at, tell me where we at.
Where we at?
I put nerves on the map. Now this Urkel in your bitch.
In your bitch.
Did I do that? Beautiful naked big titted women just don't fall out of the sky, you know.
It'll fall out the sky, you know. Sky, you know. Beautiful big titty but naked women just don't fall out the sky.